This should be a real test match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams execute on exactly what their coach is drawing up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
And now Dallas is starting group. Washington again for the combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Now here's Christie. Irving for three. Sinks the tray.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson this many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against. We want to try and limit those first. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's NB. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Just 5 on the clock. The cell finds NB. 19-footer. And he didn't get quite enough out of that one.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Again, Irving missing. For San Antonio, they've gone for 3 so far. Fires in the triple. MP's got 5 points.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touches it.
Marshall outside. Back to Irving. Here's Christie. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
Vassell outside. Shoots. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, terrific follow-up from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Irving. We saw him with 19 his last time out. No good. Long there.
Boy, just a tough time making the shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Kicks it out to MP. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. And the Mavericks have stressed the defense and winning at the highest level.
Yeah, BA, they think that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at it, they're making some moves there along the way.
Champagny, that's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Dallas has gone 1-2 from 3-point line so far. So Jason Kidd's decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. MP.
Lately, he's been showing off his talents as a passer. Moving the ball around the floor with great accuracy and putting it in the hands of well-positioned shooters. Just making all the right choices.
Now here's Marshall. Against Sacramento, he's really on his game. Christie finds Irving. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, solid work for Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. First quarter of play. Just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach from the Spurs?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Mavericks trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Washington. Rebounded by Champagne.
Oh, he missed the chippy. Good on the odds. That's so frustrating.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Irving. Give him 8 points now. Outside Christie. Back to Irving. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Again, MP missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Christie passes to Gafford. And he hits it to tie the game.
Well, Daniel Gafford is accustomed to having bodies around him. That's tight coverage. He makes easy work of it.
It's stolen by Washington. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk on Christie.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Castle finds MP. There's a screen. Looking to win the run. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 10 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Tries to spin move. Here's Irving. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The fourth spot held by the Mavericks. Fifth on the list, San Antonio.
And both of these teams really impressed when it came to rebounding the ball last year. That level of physicality and hustle is always great to see.
And the shot's good by Irving.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Irving against MP. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Irving. Now here's Washington. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Oh, trains his 6, making 9 tries so far.
I just love the ball.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for De'Aaron Fox.